Well, I don't really know what to call the day. It's not a pretty day. It was extremely foggy earlier. Chance of rain this afternoon. But we're supposed to be about 52 degrees today. So, yeah, I can't complain too much. It's gonna be a wet, sloppy mess, but we gotta get through this. Gonna get worse before it gets better, I'm afraid. A little tricky walking down here. It's getting better. This was just all ice and it was rather treacherous. But anyhow, get back in here. I need to fire the heaters up, get her warmed up again, and then do more work on the Bronco. So where we left off last time, I got this all welded down back here. Got just a few welds I need to grind down yet, so I need to do that, and then get seam sealer on all this. Then gonna come up here and weld this corner up. I'm putting seam sealer all along the back of this, and that's how it was done from the factory as well. I'm using this 3M seam sealer, and I will link that down below. There's a number over here, 08656, and basically you just brush it on here. Doesn't take too long, and you're able to paint over this. I don't remember, it says on the can, it's not very long. Something like, I don't know, it's 15 minutes or a half hour. But you just brush this in and fill in any little voids in there between the floor and the sill. Like I said, that's how it was done from the factory too. Like, here's a big glob of it right here. So, just going to continue brushing this all on over all the welds and seal everything up. And it's another day. So I've been working on the old Bronco here, and I've got this side, got it all welded up and seam sealed. So it's good to go. And I'm going to sand down this side a little bit, get this rust bullet on there. You're supposed to get any kind of flaky stuff off, cobwebs, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to work on that a little bit. I'm not going to sand it down to just, shiny bare metal. As you can see, this is holding up real well, and all I did was just paint right over the top of it. Could just go ahead and slap a quarter panel on it the way it is, but I'd like to put some of that rust bullet on there just for a little extra protection. So going to get to doing that here shortly. As far as what's going on out here, almost all the snow is gone. Just where the big drifts were before, that's all that's left. Yesterday, there was water everywhere. There's water, it's a little breezy out today too. There's water over the road down that direction. A lot of flooding going on around. A lot of roads are closed. A lot of houses have a lot of water in their basement. There's streets down in Des Moines that are closed. There's another suburb of Des Moines. They had a bridge collapse because of the jammed up ice in the river. So kind of a mess, but here for the next week, we're supposed to have pretty darn good weather. It's supposed to be in the 50s all next week, and I just saw 61 next Friday. No rain or snow or anything. It's supposed to be sunshine. I'm hoping winter is over. We could still get some snow, but I don't think it's going to stick around very long if we do. Right now it's 31 degrees. It's a little breezy out. It's supposed to be kind of windy all day, but the next couple days, well, the next week after that, it's supposed to be really nice. Not much wind, no precipitation, warm temperatures. Hoping spring is here. Be able to get all this cleaned up. It's a mess in here. Really want to get that door opened up, and I'd like to scrub the floor, or at least take the leaf blower here and just blow it all out. It's It's pretty dirty, really. And get the cats out of here, except for these two. I may let these two stay because they just had kittens. There's only 4 of them. She had 1, she had 3, and for whatever reason they're keeping them on this chair. I think I'm going to have to get a box for them or something, but I don't think I better put them outside. It might be a little shock to them. But the rest of them will be going out. I don't know if I'll kick them out today or not, but in the next couple days, they're gone. So I'm going to get to working on this a little bit, and then I'm going to slap some rust bullet on it, and this side will be done. I haven't welded up the other side yet in that corner. I need to do that and then do the same thing to the side over there, and we'll be ready for quarter panels. So I went over that real quick, and I did realize once I got going, I thought to myself, maybe you should wear a dust mask. Little bit of dust floating around in the air. Probably not the best thing to be breathing in. But anyway, went over this real quick, knocked off all the big stuff that would come off with a wire wheel, and then I took some wax and grease remover and went over it real quick. And I kind of wonder if you even really have to do it. I bet if you took it somewhere to have that quarter panel replaced, I bet they wouldn't mess with this. Just my thought, I don't know for sure. But I think it'll be fine. And now I'm going to slap some rust bullet on that. And I probably need to get something to cover up this wheel and the floor. There's some that got spilled on here previously, and that stuff, it gets very hard. Comes off of rubber. Not sure. There's some on the floor. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's pretty darn hard. So find something to cover that up with, and then I'll apply rust bullet. Normally you won't see me wear gloves, but like I said before, I've got this on my hands before, and it takes a long time to get it off. And this is the biggest brush I have. I thought I had some bigger brushes, so still won't take too long, but gonna take a little longer. Try not to slop this everywhere. And I'm not concerned with how it looks at all, because it's going to be covered up. Just want to get it covered. And now, I believe this side's ready for a quarter panel. I got it all coated with that rust bullet stuff. Also found a bigger brush after I got done. Took a little while, and going up under here upside down with a brush, I'm glad I had gloves on. But anyway, got that all coated up, and I think when I do the other side, I may get under here and do the front part of that sill with rust bullet as well. So now I need to go weld up the other side and do the same thing to it. Anyway guys, that's where I'm at on the Bronco. Gonna finish up the other side, and we'll be ready to get some quarter panels on this thing. Gonna throw out a reminder again, haven't received any license plates or anything in quite a while for the license plate wall. If you have one you want to send in, address is down in the description. And with warmer weather coming in, if you've been wanting a Fox Shop t-shirt or something like that, link for those is down there as well, along with a link for channel stickers. Also, probably not going to happen today, but maybe tomorrow, depending on how the driveway gets, I might get the green truck out. Need to get the oil changed in it, which I don't have oil or a filter on hand for it. May have to go get that, but I'd like to get her out. Looks like the weather's going to be good. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.